So I think I've had somewhat of an epiphany. Today is September 1st, 2022. And today is going to be the first day of this particular school year where I'm actually teaching students. First couple of days, we didn't get the chance to teach. But today is supposed to be my first day teaching. And on this drive into work, I am declaring, putting my foot down, that this is going to be my last first day of teaching full time. I am choosing to do what I need to do to make sure that before June 1st, 2023, I will have walked away from education confidently and be comfortable with that decision. Have no stress or worry about my family's well-being, my well-being, the money coming in, bills, none of that. By June 1st, 2023, I expect that I will be able to make another video, loop this one into it to show that I did what I said I was gonna do. Well, I have done it. I just submitted my resignation from the school system. And my wife just asked me, how's it feel? It doesn't feel like anything right now. I think, nothing's really hit me. Biggest thing, I don't want to break down and cry here at the school. So if I do feel that need, I just hope it happens at home, not here. So now, next task is, I have 24 days, 24 school days, all of which I know I ain't gonna be at. But it's 24 school days until, 24 days period. That's counting, I think a couple teacher work days until the year ends for 2022. And I'm not gonna be trifling. So I need to make sure that I leave this room in a decent shape for whoever is coming behind me. It's probably unlikely that they'll be able to fill the art position immediately. So they probably put, like fillers and subs and stuff, but I wanna make sure that it's not left in a mess. And now I guess I have to face the reality of what do I leave behind and what do I take with me? For me, in my mind, I don't ever plan on returning back to the public school system. You know what I mean? These automatic lights are so irritating. I'm not gonna miss them. When you don't move for so long, they just automatically cut off. But this lighting is kind of annoying. I just quit my job as a teacher. Ugh. That is insane. That is insane. And now here we are. So I thought it was important that I documented, everything that I was feeling this year, well, last year, because now it's 2023. So happy new year. It's 2023, which is crazy to think about. To my ScatterBrains, I'm so happy to get to talk to y'all again. But I wanted to document everything leading up to today. Today was just a dream 6 months ago. I had literally said at the beginning of last school year, I'm only giving myself 3 more years to do this. 3 more years and that's it. And I'm going to be repeating stuff that I already said in one of those other videos because I didn't go back and watch what I have said for over the past few months. But I said I'm giving myself 3 more years and I have to figure out something. A lot of things changed for me when it comes to my career when the pandemic hit. We were all home. And that was a time when a lot of people decided that they wanted to be an entrepreneur. It's really because of YouTube and the pandemic that kind of brought me to this point, because I had posted a video about me publishing my first book a long time ago. And has a lot of views. Don't really know how many views at this point, but it has a lot of views. And a lot of people have found me to be the illustrator from these different videos that I was posting on YouTube. And I got my first author to reach out to me in like January of 2020. And then from January 2020 to December 2022, I have worked on close to like 30 books in total, illustrating like 20 of those. And some of them I'm still illustrating now, so they're not complete. And that just led me to realize that, Travis, you can just be an illustrator. But I didn't have enough time to illustrate. You know, the schedule this past school year, I'm trying to focus, y'all. It's Monday, so everybody is home and my kids are in there making a bunch of noise. So I'm trying my best to focus. I'm trying to get back in the groove of all of this. So if I see scatterbrained, that's why. But our schedule, at least for my school, changed this current school year. You know, and I'll just be honest in that last school year, our classes, I'm a specialist teacher. I was a specialist teacher. I have to get used to saying that. I was a specialist teacher and I taught art for 45 minutes to kindergarten through 5th grade. Last school year. This school year, they changed the schedule to being hour-long classes. So when they made the schedule to hour-long classes, we had little breaks in between classes to kind of like break down what we were doing and get set up for the next class. All that was gone. And it was a lot. It was a lot to teach 3 hours straight with no built-in breaks. Any breaks that I wanted to get, I had to go have somebody else like, can you watch this class while I go use the bathroom? Because our schedule was just 3 hours straight. It was 3 hours straight. You got an hour for lunch and then another 3 hours to the end of the day. And it was a lot. And that for me was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, along with a situation I had with the parent. Now being on the other side, having turned in my keys today, turned in my laptop, turned in my badge, I feel like I can finally really talk about my experiences as a teacher, and I'll just share with y'all the last experience I had with the parent that really helped me to know this is not for you anymore. I had a kindergarten student in my class, and this is probably like October. And kindergartners, are still learning how to do school. They're still learning how to be in a classroom environment, and I fully understand it. It's not like I expect a 5-year-old to sit quietly for an hour at this point. You know what I mean? But he was talkative, and this is one particular class. He got moved to another table to be by himself so that he would stop talking so much. And then that was it. No big deal. I didn't contact the parents because, I'm not going to contact every single parent. When I teach 700 plus students, every parent is not getting contacted if I have to move your child because they were talking. That's just not how it works for me. Then another class, another time he came back to my class, I think he was talking again, and he had pulled a girl's hair or something. He did something to a girl that was sitting behind him in the new seat that I had given him. I had moved him away from the students that he was originally talking to a whole lot and sat him with some different students in the class. He was talking to them a bunch, and then he turned around and grabbed the girl's hair, put his hands on somebody else, something like that. So I asked him to stand up in the corner. Those were my words, but he wasn't actually standing in a corner. He was just standing at a wall. And when I told his actual teacher when she picked them up, when she came to pick them up, I told her what happened, and she said, "Well, can you send the mom a message because he acts up in my class, but the mom thinks he's only acting up in my class." So I was like, "Sure, no problem." We had an app called Parent Square, and I sent the mom a message there. She talked to her son. This is after school, so he was already home by this point. She talked to her son, and he told her that I put him in the corner. And she was like, "Don't put my baby in no corner. Can we have a conference with the principal?" Da, 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 da. And I said, "Well, I can call you if you want to." That's why I first messed up. Because number one, it was after hours. And for me, I was just like, let me just go ahead and get this over with. This is a minor situation. Let me go ahead and get it done with so I ain't got to deal with it later. So we got on the phone, and I didn't know that she had her mother on the phone. So it was already the intentions weren't the best. So she had her mom on the phone on mute, I guess, to kind of wait to see what I was going to say to have backup or something like that. But the conversation just wasn't good. His parent was screaming at me, y'all. Screaming at me. And I screamed back, and I said, "First of all, what we're not going to do is this. If you want to have the conversation, we can have the conversation, but you're not going to yell at me." And the thing that I realized is that parents nowadays, I'm a parent, so I feel like I can say this. Some parents feel like their children do no wrong. And that's just the God honest truth. Some people have put their children on these gold-plated pedestals, and they feel like their child can do no wrong. When she kept referring to her kindergartner as my baby, don't put my baby, don't do it, my baby. That's when I knew the kind of parent I was dealing with. She was young, because I looked up on Facebook because I wanted to know who was I dealing with. And I knew what kind of parent I was dealing with. The kind of parent who is you're just an angel in your eyes. And they're not capable of getting in trouble. And at that point I was like, you're a kindergartner's mom. And if I stay at this school, I got to deal with you for another 5 years. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to be going back and forth that you're upset that I punished your child. Because get this. She said, instead of you standing him up in a corner or standing him up or anything like that, I would have rather you send him to the principal's office. Write him up, write a disciplinary referral, and send him to the principal's office. And I said, that's just not how it works. We don't just write students up because they were talking. Well, and then her mom gets on the phone, and her mom at first was like defending her daughter. By the time she heard somebody with sense, i.e. me, talk, she was agreeing with me and saying how her daughter's way of going about this was all wrong. But at that point, it was too far gone, and my mind was already made up about how I was feeling about teaching completely. And they felt like me standing him up in the class put a spotlight on him. And I can understand that. They felt like this was going to be an opportunity for students to pick on him because he got in trouble. I get that. However, and y'all can let me know if y'all think otherwise, at what point do we have children take accountability for their own actions? When does that start happening? Because to me, as the adult and as a teacher, whose responsibility is it for the child not to get in trouble in the first place? If the child doesn't get in trouble, then there's no opportunity for a classmate to make fun of them, which is inevitable. Kids are going to make fun of your child. It's going to happen. You can't stop it. It builds character. That may sound crazy, but it does. If you think that your child is going to go through this life with nobody saying anything about them, you're in for a rude awakening. And if you feel like you're always going to be there to defend them, to take up for them, you're in for a rude awakening, because that's not how life works. That's why the kids are getting babied. And it grinds my gears to see it. Because their whole thing was, it's equivalent to you, to when they used to put the dunce cap on a kid. And I'm thinking, no, it's not. It's a punishment. That's what it is. And I said, so y'all are telling me that you feel like him standing up by himself in the class was a worse punishment than him being escorted out the class to go to the principal's office? That wouldn't be made fun of? Like, if they're going to make fun of him for standing up by himself, they're going to make fun of him for being sent to the principal's office. And I think that one is kind of a worse option. And, sometimes as a teacher, you got to be like, you know what? I can't convince everybody. I can't give everybody the sense that I have. And, that was the last moment I was like, yeah, Travis, it's time to go. It is time to go. These are the parents that you're dealing with. And no matter what school you're at, you're going to have to deal with somebody's parents. And I'm over it. My wife even told me she noticed that my patience level for other people's children has started going down. My daughter was born in 2017. And, that might be true. I had my own kids. I don't have time for nobody else's. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time to be patient with nobody else's kids. I've been doing a great job thus far. But it's getting harder and harder because these children are different. These parents are different. These parents whose children I'm teaching, a lot of them, some of them, were the age of the students that I first started teaching when I became a teacher. Like, that's whose kids I'm teaching now. My former students' kids. You know what I mean? And it was just too much. Do teachers get paid enough? It's debatable. Because, just being honest, I did what I was paid to do. I was not a go above and beyond teacher. And that may sound terrible, but I'm not going to stay after school late. I'm not going to bring work home. Y'all are not going to stress me out. It's just that those were the decisions that I made for myself to make sure that I did not go crazy. Because had I did all of that, I would have left teaching a long time ago. But those are the things that I had to do to make sure that I do not go crazy. I'm not going to let y'all stress me out. I'm not. Y'all pay me X amount of dollars, I'm going to give you X amount of work. And I'm not going above and beyond. And you need teachers to go above and beyond, but I'm not that teacher. And I said this to a couple people and they laughed. And I said, you know what? I'm leaving because it's not fair to the students to have a teacher like me. It's not. It is not fair to students to have a teacher who feels about education the way I do now. I'm a great teacher. I'm an awesome teacher. Shoot, I'm nominated right now for Teacher of the Year. And I don't even work there no more. So, that goes to show you something. This is my second time being nominated at this school for Teacher of the Year. So I'm a great teacher and the students love me. And it's unfortunate that as a black male, I'm leaving. We're only 2% of the teaching population. However, I had to choose Travis over other people's kids. You know, I got my own two to worry about, to help raise, and, you know, to make sure that they're all right. And I can't save the world. I can't. Now I'm moving on to working for myself and seeing how that goes. I can't wait to get back onto YouTube, to know that I have time now to get on YouTube. I think about the 8 hours in a day that I was spending at work, at the school, that now what I can be doing with that time. Because y'all, this is how my schedule was going. Clearly, I've been illustrating books. I've been a full-time teacher. I had been getting up at like 5 o'clock every day and coming downstairs, illustrating from like 5 to 6:30-ish, then going to work. And if I had a little moment at work, I was illustrating at work, okay? To make sure that when I got home, I had time for filming, because at one point I was illustrating into the evening, and my wife had to call me. I say, hey, no, this is family time. You got to put that away. So I had to figure out how to make it work. And it's now to the point where like I want to do more when it comes to illustrating, but I don't have time. So I'm taking a big leap, y'all. I jumped off the cliff. I don't really know where I'm gonna land, but I know I'm gonna land somewhere good. I know it's all gonna be okay at the end of the day. I have a strong faith. I prayed about it so much, asked and talked to God, cried about it, you know, but I'm happy with my decision. I'm at peace with my decision. And I'm so looking forward to what's to come. You know, every moment that I had in my classroom leading up to this, I was just waiting for the shoe to drop, like waiting for the flood of emotions to happen. And they didn't. And I think that's because my soul was so at peace with this choice. So at peace. Like, I don't think I could feel more peaceful than I do now. You know, tomorrow will be, well, tomorrow's not even really gonna be a true test, because I got cataract surgery tomorrow. And that's a whole nother video that I'll do after the fact. Because I got cataract surgery tomorrow and then the week after next. And I'll finally be getting rid of these thick glasses. And I can't wait to tell y'all about all of that fun stuff. But I just wanted to kind of let y'all know. And also I wanted to say thank you. I sent a message out to everybody who is subscribed to my website. You know, I let them know this in December, so they already knew. If you're subscribed to that email list and you actually check your email, you already knew. But I want to say thank you for watching my videos. Thank you to those who have supported me outside of YouTube, whether it's buying my products off my website or buying my products off Belk's website, which has been going amazingly. It has been going amazingly, just being on Belk.com, and the amount of sales that I've gotten through there, it's been great. But thank you so much for all of y'all support, because it's because of y'all that I'm able to step towards my dreams. You know, y'all have supported me so much through watching my videos, through commenting, and oh Lord, the police going by. What's going on? But I'm looking forward to being on YouTube much more. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm always welcome to suggestions, new shows that y'all are watching that y'all want me to review or maybe check out. Just whatever you want to see from me in 2023 that rhymed or wasn't trying to rhyme. I want you to let me know. I've missed talking to y'all a lot. I have. And I'm just looking forward to everything. I feel like it's so much that I thought I was going to say when I got on camera after not being on camera for so long, but I don't know what to say. It's just that I'm happy. I quit as a teacher and I'm happy about it. I'm really, really happy about it, because I got a feeling that there is some amazing things on the horizon for me and my family. And I'll be happy to go back and look at this video or piece it in and be like, see, I told y'all. But also to say, if you have a dream, if you have a vision, go for it. You know, nobody else is going to make your dreams come true. And that is just an absolute fact. You know, put your faith in God, put your faith in yourself, put your trust in yourself, and go for your dreams. Go for the things that you want to do. You are the key. You are the key to unlocking all of those doors. But yeah, I guess I'm about to start rambling. But I'm so happy to see y'all again. I can't wait to talk to y'all some more. I'm going to get a live planned, like an actual live, you know, planned. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I'm going to have to plan one, you know, after all my eye surgeries and all of that kind of stuff. But how y'all been, ScatterBrains? I didn't make a New Year's resolution. I ain't make one. Y'all let me know if y'all made one. Just choosing to do better. You know, that's it. But let me get off of here. and get this video edited, but I can't wait to talk to y'all some more. Y'all take it easy. Peace.